Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning back, it's a good time to have come back to Spiritual Court. Why? Because I feel like the soul tribe, high vibrational people that are really paying attention to their ascension are getting vindicated in Spiritual Court. Heinous crimes against the divine collective. A lot of lies were told, a lot of lies being exposed. That is what I heard as I was channeling this energy. So come on in. Hopefully, everybody is feeling good. You're up to par by way of your spiritual hygiene. Spiritual hygiene is not just a cleansing bath, it's not just saging your physical body or your house. It is about cleansing your soul, using those moon cycles to transmute unwanted energy, using that unwanted energy any way that you see fit, right? What does that mean? Well, I personally like to take all negative energy. Hopefully, nobody's sending me anything bad, but I like to take that unwanted energy and turn it and churn it into something good. I'm keeping all energies being sent. I'm supporting all energetic energies, all frequencies, because the universe is doing that. And so I will be obedient. Listen, come on in. I love y'all. Yeah, we turning this stuff into something. Look at this, poverty and abundance. Oh, okay. So you could have taken a poverty spell, turned it and churned it into a 5-course meal. You put the poverty spell on a plate and you ate it. You ate, ain't that what the young people say? She ate. You ate in a spiritual way, okay? You're so majestic. You're so mystical. You are the beautiful divine collective. I love y'all so much. Welcome to Spiritual Court. Newcomers, if you've never been here, I feel like once you come in and you really feel the vibe, if you're really like a part of our soul tribe, you're absolutely going to vibe with us, okay? We have a song. It's called the Soul Tribe Song. It's taken on a life of its own. Listen. Soul Tribe. Love and light. I love you, Soul Tribe. Let's see what's going on as we open up these apostolic realms. Some type of a surprise is coming in. Okay. Well, let's get into it. The number 14 could be significant. Okay. 1 plus 4 is 5. Surprise, surprise. Is it good? Oh, evil eye. Oh, somebody's about to get a surprise backfire. Damn. You got the evil eye and you got surprise. What the hell's going on out there? Is this from our timeline? Are we observing this energy? The number 85, 8 plus 5 is 13. Ooh, something is taboo. Somebody could have been attempting to evil eye the divine collective. People that are really just kind of minding their business. And they could have cursed themselves. They're shocked. That's crazy. They're shocked about it. Why are they shocked? They put out hate. So they got hate. What happened? Clarify evil eye. Ooh, the opposition is not looking too good. So whoever your opposition is, if you're like me, I'm so focused on what the divine wants me to do. I'm out here like, I got any haters out here? I'm looking down the street, looking this way. Any haters out here? Hello, hello. Then I get the echo. I don't know where these haters are at or what they're doing. I'm just here to channel the energy. Newcomers, listen, commercial break. First of all, we have commercial breaks. That is a time to stand up, stretch, scream, holler, laugh, if you will, to keep from crying. And it is a time that I put in my 2 cents. This is really an early on commercial break, but commercial break, whose raggedy ass enemy is this? When your enemy is at peace, how do you have any outer me's? How is somebody an enemy and your inner me is at peace? You've satisfied your karmic debt. You've literally, consistently, quite intentionally delivered your entire lineage. If that was not enough, why is somebody evil eyeing you? Okay. And there's surprise. Taboo. 8 plus 5 is 13. Yeah. Ooh, something shocked somebody. The number 8 in the corner. As above, so below. Looks like the infinity symbol. You see that number 8? The number 8? Okay. The opposition. Somebody got 8. We just said she ate. We ate it. We ate it. And somebody surprised that you ate their evil eye energy. This is given like a jinx. Somebody's jaded. Somebody's funky in their spirit. They need a spiritual cleanse. Somebody's soul needs to be scrubbed with more than soap and water. Who's this person, Holy Spirit? Ooh, okay. All right. Well, we got bondage and we got false narrative in the reverse. So somebody could have been exposed for spreading some lies or something like that. False narrative, gossip. He said, she said, they said, we said, and then I said, but they said. And then what had happened was as energy. False narrative is gossip, it's lies, it's slander. These are people that don't know what's going on with you, so they make it up. They try to do divination and they're really seeing like 5 of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And then they find out that that's their energy that they're reading. See how the universe plays? The universe is funny. Somebody somewhere could have been doing divination. Like, yeah, you're going to be in the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you scared. Yeah, you in the 9 of Swords. Child, that's your energy. We ain't nowhere near this energy. There's no way that a reading can reflect our energy. 1, because we have not given you permission to open up any prophetic realms. 2, you don't have the spiritual rank to do so. And why would you be digging in places where you need not dig? Make it make sense. The opposition is not looking too good. Somebody could have got hurt, like in real time. Bondage in the reverse. Child, I know you lied. Somebody could have tried to bind themselves to you. So this is a cord that, oh, excuse me. I don't know if I wanted to burp, sneeze, or cough. Hold up. Transmute. Rebuke. Bondage in the reverse. Somebody could have been trying to bind themselves to you. So this is a cord that got destroyed. Somebody's name could be Leroy. Somebody could be wearing corduroys. I don't know. I just felt, okay, that was real corny. That was a really long commercial break. Let's get into the reading. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Who is this person? Evil eye and opposite. Damn. Somebody is getting fudged all the way up. This is a nasty, bitter, bonny, nasty split tongue. You know how you see a snake and its tongue is split because it's slithering around, spreading gossip and spreading and speeding up. I was going to say sped up. Somebody wanted to speed up the process by way of spreading some type of false gossip about you. Let there be no Freudian slips. Everything is quite literal in spiritual court. There are no coincidences. Abuse. Child, who is this? Who's raggedy ass? We don't even know who you are as energy is this. Because if my enemy is at peace, then what enemies do I have outside of me? Who are you, ma'am, sir? Okay. Opposition. Somebody got caught in some type of a pickle. Okay. Clarify. What is going on, Holy Spirit? The Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. So this is interesting. Somebody was evil eyeing you. This could be like an offer, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, something coming in, something that's in divine timing. I always say, let's ask the aliens. Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the divine. This could be a spiritual gift. This could be an actual gift. This could be money. This could just be an abundant energy for you to produce the Ace of Pentacles or be in alignment. Something about starting, something new. Somebody tried to block your 2 of Cups because you don't want to be friends. Somebody was like, you don't want to be my friend? You don't want to be my friend? I'll show you. I'm going to block your Ace of Pentacles. And somebody messed around and got messed up, y'all. Let me just say what happened, okay? I don't curse a lot, but somebody got fucked up. Somebody got knocked the fuck out. You understand me? Clarify, who is this person, Holy Spirit? 5 of Wands, jealousy, competition. Ooh, 5 of Wands is conflict, competition, competing with you don't compare type as energy. 3 of Swords, child. Their whole life is falling apart. Why would somebody do this to themselves? I feel like somebody caught you fresh off of being prayed up and slayed up. And they tossed something really negative your way and it bounced off of you and it stuck to them like glue. That's what I feel. Something is following somebody around. It's the energy that they're in. It's the nastiness. It's the, I just heard belligerent, okay? Diabolical ass nastiness that they carry that really has them in this energy. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure my microphone is on. Yeah, you got the world at the bottom of the deck. So this shit is over. Maybe they didn't get the memo. I don't know. It's over. Yeah, Emperor. You got a Two of Cups coming in. And somebody wanted to block your Two of Cups. Somebody wanted to block your Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles could also be like good business sense, success, star quality energy. Knight of Cups, it's an offer. Knight of Cups could be also friendships. I just heard popularity contest. So somebody wanted to be more popular than you. Is that what they wanted to do? Something like that. And they fudged around and found out. Fudged around and found out. Fudged around and found out. Fudged around to find out. Background. Fudged around to find out. Listen to the background. Fudged around to find out. Listen. Something happened. Somebody fudged around and found out. Yeah. The devil is on his ass. The devil's in the reverse. I don't know what this person thought. If only they could have thunk it. If only they could have thought. Yeah, it's given. Yeah. If I only had a brain, I could have thought. I would have thunk. But somebody was too busy giving the evil eye. Evil eye in your Ace of Pentacles and your Two of Cups. Clarify false narrative and bondage. What is that about? Bondage and false narrative? Six of Pentacles. So this is really about you getting what it is that you deserve, okay? In relationships, friendships, just in general with the Ace of Pentacles. Like the Ace of Pentacles is a package deal. It's good people, good vibes, good life. Welcome to the good life energy. You're feeling good, you're looking good, and somebody's life is in shambles. Well, that's not easy, right? On this person, somebody, it's not easy for life to be falling apart on them. So they felt that it was a fair thing to give you the evil eye, opposition. If they gave you the evil eye, then they were wishing bad on you. If they were giving you the evil eye, then they were wishing death on you. If they were giving you the evil eye, they were hoping that you get hurt, that you would be in some form of surprise type of tower, opposition, and it backfired. That's what I just heard. Clarify, Holy Spirit. My left ear is ringing. Close any doors that don't need to be open. Rebuke any nasty, funky, little dirty ass tongues that could be speaking up against me and the divine collective. Tie their tongues in a knot and put it to the back of their tonsils, to the roof of their mouth. So mote it be. Shut your punk ass up. Isn't it bad enough that your evil eye has you in opposition? The devil's in the reverse. So the devil has, I just heard the devil flee the scene. So the devil led somebody to the slaughter and fled the scene. One thing about the enemy with the devil, Satan, Lucifer, El Waswas, whatever you want to call him, Beelzebub, he goes by many, many names, Hashatan, whatever you want to call him. This is a guy, a girl, however the devil comes. He understands free will and divine order. He merely implies, he merely suggests. But when one exercises their own free will and forfeits their relationship with Source by way of disrespecting spiritual law, he gets out of the way. He does not want any smoke with the Most High God. This is why we rebuke the devil every chance we get. So when he shows up and he likes to whisper in your ear, whatever these little low vibrational things are, he's merely reaching for wounds that are within you. Low self-esteem, inadequacies, depression, whatever that is. Depression usually comes from somebody that is not able to be authentic, in my opinion and in my experience. Maybe somebody sees depression and anxiety and all these other things as something else, but usually it's rooted in some type of childhood wound. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. That was a really long statement. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Now this person is unstable. So they can't balance out something that they sent out. With the sun, you had to burn through some stuff, huh? You could have set something on fire real quick, energetically. Yeah. The sun represents vitality, joy, peace, happiness, love, something that you're passionate about. Leo energy. Leo rules the heart. Manifestations in alignment. Out of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So as you're speaking your manifestations into this existence and or something that is now being made tangible as you've completed whatever this request is by way of spoken word in the ethers, and now you can tangibly touch your Ace of Pentacles. Somebody didn't like that. What does this have to do with us? Three of Pentacles, you got healthy collaborations and your wishes are being fulfilled. So one, somebody is shocked on all levels. Somebody's like, what? New money? What? They got married? What? They got a new house because somebody was absolutely committed to the evil eye energy in the hopes that they could create some form of opposition for you. This has since backfired. Two of Wands, you are still moving forward. The aliens say, we know what really happened. There's this evil eye person's side for their reasons and why they feel they deserve to give you the evil eye. And then there's your side. And then there's spiritual court where everything is balanced out. And the angels and the aliens and the fairies and all the beautiful spirit team, all the apostolic prophetic guidance that we get, they're saying we know what actually happened. So this person is being judged on the truth because false narrative in the reverse is proving that somebody lied. You're coming up as the hierophant. So let me get this straight. Commercial break. I know we've had a lot of commercial breaks. Okay. Break up the monotony. False narrative in the reverse. So you mean to tell me, Miss Evil Eye, Mr. Evil Eye, whatever you call yourself today, you lied on a hierophant? Look at the alien. You lied on a hierophant? Okay. I just always like to state the truth. So the fact of the matter is somebody created a false narrative. Then they tried to bind you to some type of nasty energy. Yeah, bondage and false narrative. Somebody wanted you like bind it. Is that what I just heard? Bind it to a nasty narrative about you. Yeah, this is not true. Six of Cups. Somebody could have been talking about your past. Something like that. You're like, I don't live there no more. Yeah. It's just a vacancy. I don't live there anymore. You abandoned me. Somebody might feel abandoned by you because love don't live there anymore. Somebody's crazy. Tried to bind you to a false narrative. They could have talked real bad about you. The Ten of Swords, child, they was out here running their mouth, betraying you, calling you everything up under the sun but the love of God. And you're the hierophant. Ten of Swords, ultimate betrayal, caca mouth, cuckoo bird, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then somebody tried to bind you to a false narrative. Yeah, something about your past. Or these are people from your past. These are people from your past having conversations. Abuse. Now they're being abused by their own nasty, false narrative ass, binding you to some bullshit ass energy. Surprise, some mother freaking prize ass energy. Evil eye is absolutely been wounded. Look at this person's evil eye, child. I keep telling you, bitches. Get your shit together, man. We are not in this energy. Look at this person's eye, man. Somebody got punched in the eye from the evil eye backfire, man. What the hell's going mother freaking on? Opposition. Bitch, you damn right. You are wounded. You are down for the counts, man. You fell down. You tried to get up and then you got knocked back down again. What were you saying? Opposition. Look at this person's eye. Somebody's eye is closed shut. This I cannot. Which eye? This is what spiritual court wants to know. Spiritual court wants to know. Okay, as we cross-examine newcomers, sometimes I sound like I'm the prosecutor and the defendant. Fact of the matter is, yeah, okay, it's a yeah. Listen, which eye did you evil eye the chosen hierophant with? Look, because this one don't look like it's gonna be hanging on that long. Okay, so you about to be, what's going on? You got dotted in the eyes. Something backfired on somebody. Somebody could actually be hurt. All shits and giggles to the side. I gotta laugh to keep from crying because I just feel like this is some bullshit. Four wands, you got a soulmate here, okay? And good news. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got a soulmate here. Four wands. This is your person. Hey, Mr. King of Pentacles. Hi, Divine Masculine. Hi, Divine Masculine. Hi, Divine Masculine. Hi, Divine Masculine. Background. Hi, Divine. Okay, that's enough. Oh, listen. You got a King of Pentacles here. Somebody wants to come in and make some type of an offer. Okay. This is your person. This is somebody that you're supposed to work with. I know that's right. Clarify evil eye, opposition, meanwhile, and karmicville. Okay. Somebody's in the Eight of Swords. That's crazy. Somebody's in spiritual jail, so the evil eye landed them in spiritual jail. The universe says, we'll teach you. We're going to show you. Okay? Somebody was running that mouth, gapping that mouth, saying something nasty. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords and false narrative in the reverse is the ultimate betrayal. Somebody was running that mouth. They ran their ass right into spiritual hell and spiritual jail. I cannot make this up. Child, I know you lied. I know you motherfucking lied. You got the Tower and you got death. I'm going to just let that sit right there for just a moment. Ooh. Ooh. With the world at the bottom of the deck. Spirit says, this is over. It's done. Say it twice. Let them know, no. You messed up. That was a no. You evil-eyed a hierophant. You talk bad about a hierophant. You tried to curse a hierophant with false narratives only to be found out to be a habitual liar, I just heard. A manipulative liar. Twisting and turning the truth and churning it and stirring it. Stirring the pot, you nasty bastard. You got a Tower and death on your ass. So somebody was evil on you, wishing endings on you. Two of Cups in the reverse. They didn't want people to like you. Two of Cups in the reverse is like, oh, we're not friends with her. We're not friends with him. It's like high school. I wasn't even doing this in high school. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know what this is. This is just diabolical. Like, it's silly. It's immature. Yeah, it's immature. Five of Pentacles, child. Cannot make this up. Five of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you reversed some type of poverty spell. Yeah, you did. Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody got a whole bunch going on. Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Somebody wanted you in a penny pinching ass energy. See, this is what they don't realize. At the hierophant level, the things that they find of value, money, things, not to say that we don't need those things, but once you reach the hierophant level, you've gone through so many tests when it comes to the Leviathan energy, the Python energy. You can recognize the devil. You can see the devil coming before the devil knows that he's on his way or she's on her way. Whatever this is, okay? I feel like they attacked what they thought would affect you. These are superficial attacks. Somebody was trying to evil eye you to put you in the Five of Pentacles. They could have even talked about your past, something about you being in the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, like penny pinching. Something about you and your children, something about the past, Six of Cups, the Tower, and death. So this is that kind of person. Yeah, I remember she was at the welfare office. Yeah, I remember she was that. I remember, girl, what that got to do with whatever's going on, okay? Or guy, or whatever. But that's just my 2 cents. So them wishing evil on you, wanting you to be in the Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and death. They could have even wished death on you. Literally put you in the King of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. And that is how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You got the King of Cups, self-love, King of Pentacles, beautiful energy. Somebody could have been trying to pass around a false narrative so that somebody didn't like you, Divine Feminine, because there's a lot of King energy here. Somebody went above and beyond to possibly put like something out there in the air. Yeah, in the air, I just heard. So somebody wouldn't like you. And it just made this person more intrigued by you. Damn. Judgment. I can't make it up. Every word that was spoken, every word that was uttered, muttered, hummed, sung, from you trying to hang a chosen one, is being registered in spiritual court. The recording angels are saying that you said a lot. 8 of Wands, that's a lot of communication. You was back and forth texting, long text messages, really trying to defame somebody's character. I see the number 88 there. 8 plus 8, what, is 16? 6 plus 1 is 7. You've completed a cycle. 7 represents like controlling the consciousness. It reminds me of the Orisha, the controllers of consciousness. Yeah, this is you by way of your crown. You're the hierophant. I just heard somebody should have thought twice. Damn. Somebody should have thought twice, child. 7 of Swords. And they did it in a way that they thought that everybody would know something about you, but leaving you in the outs. With the 2 of Cups, like you wouldn't know what they were saying about you. It's almost like walking in a room and you know people have said something about you, but you don't know what they've said. This is this type of immature energy. Somebody is really like unhappy. They went above and beyond. Somebody did a whole bunch just to paint a false narrative. Yep, the Lovers. I can't make this up. Somebody was trying to make you look unappealing to somebody. Child, this person is in love. Look at this. This man is in love. You got the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups and the Lovers in Judgment. So somebody talked about you so bad it made somebody curious, and then they found out about you and they fell in love. They in here like, what's going on? I love you. Oh, divine feminine, you are coming up as an earth angel. Temperance energy, 7 of Wands. The ancestors are protecting you. They can't talk about you in no rooms that you're in or not in, or that you once have been. It doesn't matter. These people are under judgment. Your ancestors were ear hustling on the conversations. They didn't miss anything. Not one iota. They dotted all the I's, all of the T's. Your ancestors like, okay, bet. Let me show you something real quick. Opposition. Somebody's whole evil eye got dotted out. Which eye did you use, ma'am, sir, it, whoever? Which 2 lips? What? You used your whole physical face. 8 of Wands. You was running your mouth. 10 of Swords, saying a whole bunch of nasty stuff, false narrative, and then you tried to bind somebody to it. You wanted somebody to feel left out. You wanted somebody to feel abused and used and hurt. This is what they wanted. And then they ended up in the energy. And so what are we supposed to do? Woe is me ass energy? Are we supposed to be feeling some level of compassion? Yeah, it's crazy. The Hangman. They wanted you stuck. They wanted you bound to something. They wanted people not to like you. Oh, that's crazy. Judgment. Listen. Meanwhile, you were somewhere being the magician, working with whatever it was that you had in order to become the hierophant. You are the hierophant. The divine feminine is coming out as the magician. Okay, divine feminine. King of Swords energy. I love this. You gotta listen. There's a lot of people looking at one feminine. Show me this feminine. There's a lot of kings on the board. This could be one person or this could be different kings. No, this is a lot. You know, the reason why somebody did this is because you walked away from a partnership, 2 of Cups. So you turned down a partnership and somebody thought it not robbery to talk about you. You got the devil in the reverse. It could have been talking about sex with you. Somebody said something real nasty. You got the 8 of Cups. It's because you walked away. Now you got other people looking at you, good guys. They're all coming up as divine masculines. It's because you abandoned a situation with somebody that you felt as though the cycle was over. This has been our time together. Adios, Arriva motherfucking Delchi, chunking up the deuces, right? And what is this? The 7 of Pentacles? This somebody that you gave to. Yeah, look at how you're coming out, divine feminine. You're coming out as the high priestess. Look at the high priestess, alien high priestess. Ain't she cute? Child, this is my cousin. We ain't even from here. I don't know why people try to do. Like, I don't get it. This is really what I look like in real life. I just wear this avatar. Like, I'm tired of hiding. Okay? It's an enemy watching the video like, we knew it. Yeah, bitch, that's why y'all get in the tower. You came up against something supernatural. We ain't even from here. We not from around these here parts, honey. High priestess energy. 7 of Pentacles. We come so that people can have good lives. We're nice. We're sweet. But don't make us get into our spiritual bag. Somebody didn't know your ancestors were ear hustling. On 3-way, tapping into the phone call, the text message, the conversation. Meanwhile, you have been completely detached and or dissociated from the false narratives that have been spread about you. What you did in the middle of all of what appeared to be chaos for these people, because they couldn't keep your name out their mouth, you ended up turning into the hierophant, the magician. You held your composure. You kept your peace. You focused on what deserved your attention and what did not. You simply starved those bitches out. Anything you starve has to die. You got the Nine of Pentacles, single and self-sufficient, child. You got a couple of men looking at you. One, two, three. Uno, dos, tres. There is three men here looking at you as the lovers. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody likes your work ethics. Somebody loves that. Somebody's like, you know what? I can work with you. We can work together. I love you. You are my person. Four of Wands. They're right. Wow. Wow. It's beautiful energy. You're coming up as the Queen of Cups. I cannot make this up. Somebody caring, loving, kind. So what exactly happened with this gossip as it was floating around in the air? You caught it in midair as the magician. Maybe you caught this energy with two chopsticks. You turned it, you churned it, and you created a tower for somebody and death for somebody. Evil eye, backfire. You're celebrating Three of Cups, celebratory energy, Queen of Cups energy. This is beautiful energy. And justice is being served. I cannot make this up. Big Libran energy. The scales are here. You could have just, surrendered whatever it was. Because Queen of Cups, you're very much aware. High Priestess, you're psychic. You knew exactly what people were saying. But the fact that you starved out this energy shows great, beautiful integrity. You didn't fraternize with the scornful. You didn't give a damn about what they were saying. It's giving, I and the Most High know who I am. So whatever y'all say, y'all sit with that. Watch how many years go by. Watch how many dreams are deferred. How much money did you make from telling lies on somebody? Did you bite your tongue? You should have. Clarify. Maybe that's what's to come. I don't know. I don't think they're going to gossip again. And even if they do, it doesn't matter. Look at you. I cannot make this up. You're coming up as somebody that speaks the truth, the Ace of Swords, and the Star energy. Come through, aliens. Look at my alien friends, brothers, cousins, sisters, daddies, mamas. Page of Cups and a Six of Wands. It's a victory for you. Okay. So you got the Page of Cups. In this particular spread, the Page of Cups means that you held tight to your vision for whatever this was that you wanted. You saw the end result before it happened. That is manifestation. That is the magician's energy. And the Six of Wands, this is how you got a victory. You were obedient to source. You paid very close attention. This is what it looks like when you focus on what you need to focus on and when you ignore what you need to ignore. This absolutely turns you into the Empress. As if you weren't the Empress already, I feel like you're more Empress. Empress, Empress, say it twice, be nice. Clarify. Ooh, we got some stuff going on out here. And people are watching you. Page of Swords, after they talked bad about you, be nothing of what they talked about. You're not a reflection of the bullshit. You're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. This is beautiful energy. I love to see it. I'm going to keep it real. Okay. Somebody was talking. They wanted to bind you to a false narrative of your life with the hopes that they could manifest this evil eye energy. Evil eye, they could have been wishing death on you, speaking ill will, wanting you in poverty, sickness, whatever. This is absolutely backfired. It is returned to sender. The universe honestly turned this back over to them. Because I feel like you were too focused on what you were doing. Nine of Swords is the energy. Nine of Swords is stress, anxiety. Hell, everything they said is returned back to them. They're a reflection of their lies. Now they're bound to their lies. That means they can't get rid of them. They can't take back what they said. Yeah. This is the kind of energy that even if somebody apologizes, they went above and beyond to betray you and make you be seen in a certain light. There's no coming back from that. Why would we forgive somebody to this capacity? And it's not even about forgiving. Let me correct myself. This is not about forgiving. Forgiveness is really easy, right? Sometimes we got to forgive ourselves for taking too long to forgive ourselves. But this situation right here, it's like, why would we even open up a door by way of a possibility to even allow somebody to come towards us and apologize? These are not apologies that we need. We can't do anything with it. Listen, Now, we already did y'all a solid. We took y'all's bullshit. We showed up as the magician and turned it into the Ace of Pentacles, okay? What more do you want from us? Blood? 4 cups. Apparently, it's a missed opportunity. Yeah, somebody would have loved for you to be all messed up, looking crazy. Yeah, they was casting a lot of illusions. 7 of Cups. Somebody was just taking the truth and twisting it. They're like, yeah, and I heard she went to jail. They're like, what? None of this shit was true. You was somewhere at the gym on the stair climber. Lies, child. Somebody's a professional liar. 3 of Wands. Look at you. You were far away from this bullshit. 3 of Wands. You like, I ain't even been around. What are y'all? Never mind. And you caught yourself. You almost responded to the bullshit. And you heard spirit in the background say, let them. You caught yourself. Let me close my mouth. You was this close to responding. You was this close. And then you said, oh, let me stop. Let me let the scornful fraternize with the scornful. If they want to talk about that, let them. You caught yourself and you distance yourself with the 3 of Wands. Why? Because you heard spirit say, listen, the divine is putting you in alignment. You're going to make a left or you're going to make a right. You said, you know what? What is it that the Most High wants me to do? You are the hierophant in the 10 of Pentacles, honey. Mm-mm-mm. You were good all by yourself in the 9 of Pentacles. And now somebody wants to come together with you because they're saying, baby, we are a force together. I love to see it. So somebody in the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Child is crazy. 2 of Cups in the reverse is somebody that you turned down, somebody that you released in love and light, and they sent you hate. Genesis 50:20, I think it is. I gave you love, you gave me hate. Judgment. Listen, Tower and Death, that'll teach them. We'll see what happens. They're going to get another opportunity to speak on you. Let's just see how the conversations go. Either way, it's a quicksand energy. It's a nail biting situation. Ooh. I can't believe that went out. Hold on. Okay, y'all, my microphone went out, so I don't know which part. Oh, no, it didn't. What the heck? Hold on, y'all. Okay, microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I thought my microphone went out, y'all. Did it go out or didn't it? I don't want to take a chance with it. I don't want to take a chance. Hold on, y'all.